All right, kiddos, we're going to learn about living things today. Living and non-living. And we're going to learn about what that means. And you have this sheet of paper in your packet that I sent home. So if you'd like to get it out, you can sing this song with me, okay? This song is going to tell us what a living thing is. How do we know when something is living and when something is non-living? So let's sing our song. You ready? It says this. Here, I'll scooch on up maybe if I can hold it still. It says, it is living, it is living. I know why, I know why. It eats and breathes and grows. It eats and breathes and grows. It's alive. It's alive. What did that poem say about living things? Living things eat. Do you eat? I eat. I love to eat. Eat. It eats and breathes. What does it mean to breathe? Breathe in. Take a deep breath in. Do you breathe? Yes. What do we breathe in? Air. Oh, so we must need air. Living things we eat, so living things must need food and water. It breathes. We must need air. And it what? It eats and breathes and grows. Are you growing? Are you growing right now? You are. Remember we talked about that? One day at school we said, raise your hand if you have ever put on some clothes and they were too small for you. Or you put on some shoes and you went, ouch, that hurts. My feet don't fit in that anymore. Raise your hand. Yes, and your clothes or your shoes might not fit anymore because guess what you are doing? You are growing, but you're growing very slow, so you really can't see yourself growing. It's kind of like the clock ticking, right? We can't necessarily see the hand moving, but it's moving, isn't it? And you are moving and growing. So living things eat, they breathe, and they grow. And living things also reproduce. They make more of themselves, right? Just like when we were little babies, right? Your mama and your daddy had you. Or a mama cow has a little baby cow. Or a fish has a little fish, right? So living things eat, they breathe, they grow, and they reproduce. So today, you're going to watch some videos about living things and non-living things, and you're going to get to do a sort, and you're going to sort the living things and from the non-living things, and you might even want to make your own living and non-living chart. You could do this in your journal or on a separate sheet of paper. You could write living and non-living on one side and draw a little line down the middle. And you could walk around your house or you could walk around outside and you could find things that are living and write it down on the side of your living side. And you could walk around and find things that are non-living around your house and outside and draw and label your pictures on the non-living side, okay? Or you could cut some pictures out of magazines, which is what I did, okay? This person is living. Why is this person, why are we living? Because we eat, we breathe, we grow, and we reproduce. What about that stoplight? This is a red light, isn't it? When you're driving down the road. Does this red light need to eat? I don't think so. Does it breathe? No. Does it grow? No. Does it reproduce? Does it make more like itself? No. So it is non-living. I have some pictures that we're going to sort, and on this side, this is the word living, and this is the word non-living. And you're going to see that on your paper as well. Remember, living means it's alive. It eats, it breathes, it grows, and it reproduces. And non-living means it's not alive. It doesn't need to eat. It doesn't grow, it doesn't change, it doesn't breathe, it doesn't reproduce. So non-living means not alive. So we have some pictures that we're going to sort really quickly before I let you go and do your own sorting. Remember, sorting means we're going to put things together that are the same. So on this side, we're going to put our pictures that are all living. And on this side, we're going to put all of our pictures that are non-living. So let's do this one first. What is this one? This is a book. Do books have to eat? No, they don't. Books don't eat. Do they breathe? No. Do they grow? No, they don't grow from a little baby. They just are always the same size. Do they reproduce? Do they make little baby books? No. So is this alive? Are books alive? No, you're exactly right. So would we say they're living or do we say they are non-living? Exactly, non-living. They are not alive. All right, what about, this cute little hamster. This kind of reminds me of Gertie and Bertie, our gerbils, but I believe it's a hamster. You can see it's a little shadow. All right, what about this little gerbil? All right, Joseph, I don't think you've gotten to answer today. Joseph, what is it? Is this little hamster, is it alive? Is it living or is it non-living? Why did you say it's living? Tell me why. Because in order to stay alive, this little hamster has to what? Eat. Just like our gerbils had to eat, we had to feed them every day. Our helpers for the week fed them every day. Same thing with this little hamster. It eats. Does it breathe? It breathes in air just like we do. Does it grow? Yes, this started off as a little baby hamster and it grew into a bigger hamster. Does it reproduce? Yes, this little hamster could go and have little baby hamsters, right? And then those baby hamsters could grow up and they could have baby hamsters. So it reproduces, it makes more of itself, doesn't it? So you're right, it is living. All right, what about this? What about these football players? Football players, these people. Well, we know that already. Everybody, are we alive? Are we living? Yes, because we eat, we breathe, we grow, we change, our bodies change, right? And we can reproduce. So people are definitely living. Living means alive. We are alive. All right, what about this car? All right, is this car alive? Is it living or is it non-living? Why are you saying non-living? Why are you saying non-living? That's right. Because cars, do cars have to eat? No, they don't eat food. Do cars breathe? No. They move. But just because this car moves doesn't mean it's alive, right? Does it grow? Did this start off as a little baby car and grow into an adult car? No. It's always been that same shape, hasn't it? So, and does it reproduce? Does this little car have little baby cars? No, it doesn't. So this car is not alive. Cars are not alive. And so if it's not alive, we say non-living. So we're going to put it over here. Oops. We're going to put it on this side. Now, I have a tricky one for you. Are you ready for this one? And this is what we're going to learn about this week. What about these three things? Cole, I don't think you've gotten to answer. Cole, what did these look like? What does this look like, Cole? A flower. This looks like what? Strawberries. What does that look like? A tree. Now, this is tricky. These are plants. These are all different types of plants. A flower, a strawberry plant, a tree. These are plants. Are plants alive? Are plants living things? Are they non-living? Now this is tricky, and we're going to be learning about plants this week, and you're going to be learning. Let's see if we can think through this. First of all, it eats and breathes and grows. Do plants grow? They do, don't they? They grow from a tiny little seed, don't they? And then they grow into a plant, a bigger plant. So this grows, plants grow. Do plants have to eat? What if we didn't give plants water and sun? If we didn't give plants water and sun, what would happen to them? They would die. What? So if we have to give them water and sun, and guess what? That is like their food. And if we don't give them that, they will die. So that means they must be alive. Plants are living things. They just eat sunlight and water. They grow, they change. It eats, and you know what plants also do? They breathe. You know how they breathe? They breathe through their leaves, and you're going to be learning all about that. So guess what? Plants are living things. We're going to put it over here on our living side. Plants are living things, and you're going to be learning all about plants this week. You're going to be learning how they eat, how they grow, how they change, and how they reproduce. How one flower makes another flower, okay? Let's see, any more? Oh, let's do one more really fast. What about this? What is this? Can you see that? It's the ocean. Is the ocean alive? Does the ocean have to eat? No. Does the ocean breathe? Does water breathe? No. Does it grow? No. So we would say water is not alive. That means non-living. All right, you're going to go and watch some more videos, and about living and non-living, and you're going to do your own sort. And remember, living means it's alive. Non-living means it is not alive, okay? All righty.